now on to match 2. It is the return of Liz and Trista. They are 2-0 together, and then Trent and Nick making their partner debut.
Yeah, we've seen Nick in here plenty of times. Same with Trent. Trent has a very tough goose egg 0-3 record. He's been on the losing end of a couple very hard games. One game where he saw a violation on the first block of the match. So we will see how this one shakes out. But the Nick and Trent pairing is quite interesting. Both guys from sort of the Midwest. Kind of not really. Two similar states. It's a cool pairing. I'm very excited for these two to be together.
All right, it's time to kick things off. Down the stream, the order: Nick, Liz, Trent, and Trista. So let's start things off with the 28-year-old, the 7-footer out of Wheeling, West Virginia, Nick Tirani. Nick 1-3 so far. He does have 2 losing blocks, alongside an ABM average blocks per match of 32.5, right around the middle of the pack.
The West Virginia foot is about 8 inches, actually. It's a little bit smaller than the standard foot. Due to all the chemicals in the water, they don't have as large feet.
PFT and Jeff in the Play Barstool app, we had more than 14,000. We are already down to 299. Still alive for that progressive jackpot. Remember, if nobody goes 6 for 6, 4K Cornhole Thursday.
Yeah, there goes that hanging tower. That is unfortunate. We did see it in the last match, though. Fans are booing. That's what I hear.
Yep.
Booing Liz.
Trent, meanwhile, he didn't beat around the bush. Trent said straight up he is intimidated by his opponents. Get this, Jeff. He and Nick are a combined 1-6.
Two-hand violation immediately. An immediate third move, two-hand violation. The flag is down.
We're reviewing it.
We're going to review the violation. I was
This is the best day of my life.
heads down in my stats
Yeah,
there.
you don't expect
Didn't even
that.
see it that early. And there it is!
There is the two-hand violation. Again, if you're going to do it, now's the time to do it.
Yes. Early for Trista. 3 blocks deep. And now Liz will have her work cut out for her on her next
That is
turn.
the second time Trent has been involved in a game where there's been a violation in the first 4 turns.
Something about him. He's like the Seattle Seahawks of Jenga. Always something weird's going to go down when Trent's in the room.
So what I was talking about before that 2-hand violation, one of the earliest we've ever seen,
middle one.
Liz and Trista are a combined 6-2. On the flip side, Trent says he's intimidated because he and Nick are combined 1-6. So total opposites.
Worth
That is
noting
it.
he has that 0 in the win column.
She picked one that's really lodged in there, guys.
Oh my
She
goodness.
regrets that choice.
No, it's
It's
starting to
poking out a
move.
little bit.
Remember the shortest match ever, 17 blocks, courtesy of Rhea. Her partner was Trent, who's on the floor right now. It was Chef and Vibs on the winning side. 17 blocks a month ago.
Oh, I moved a lot there.
Now it's starting to move.
So the real implication is going to be next time Trista uses 2 hands, there will be an opportunity for the other team to accept a disqualification. This pick right now, it looks like it's coming out nice and easy. Trista, ignore the commentary. I'm a journalist. I'm talking to the audience at home. No hard feelings to you.
And Liz makes it look
Yeah.
easy. Another
It'll
little
be an
nugget
easy
for
goal.
you, Jeff. If Liz wins today, she will be the
Good job,
first
Liz.
person in the office to reach 5 wins.
Wow. Huge feat. Not an easy sport to win in. Even Trent, 0-3. He's been solid. Still no wins.
Trent 0-3, meanwhile.
Trent really circles around the table really well, like a prize fighter in a fight against a chicken. Really just like getting around, making sure that the tower knows who's boss. It's all about the angles. It's all about the leverage. Trent knows how to use it.
This just in from the Play Barstool app, Jeff. Trista, the most popular pick to pull the losing block,
It's your turn.
33%. Remember,
No, Nick went.
the
Yeah.
order was Nick, Liz, Trent, and
Remember
Trista.
last time you did 2 hands?
Yep. Hard to forget.
So we're saying
Hard to
Trista at
forget.
32%, Trent at 31%, and then Nick at 19% and Liz at 18%. So a gap in between the Trista and Trent, and then Nick and Liz. So pretty even down the row.
Trent is in his signature khaki pants, black shoes, black hoodie.
Trista representing her Green Bay Packers.
They actually
Fire
did.
Mike
They actually
McCarthy.
did fire Mike McCarthy.
They did. It's a
2 days
congratulations.
after. Yeah,
I
this
made
is a
this shirt.
Dallas. This is a Dallas shirt.
I don't know what happened yesterday to the Cowboys PFT, but
This is somewhat of a Dallas shirt.
Yep. I think Cowboys are going to figure it out, Jeff.
Easy move
that
by Nick
defense is-
Tirani.
Can't get any worse.
Now back to Liz. We mentioned part of history, that 50 burger with Rhea a couple of weeks ago, and she has been on a roll ever since then. 4-2 right now. We mentioned potentially the first to get to 5 wins, and a relatively high ABM, average blocks per match, at 38.3.
Liz is really getting in and out, in and out.
Jeff,
Real
how about
quick.
your keys to the match presented by High Noon Hard Seltzer?
I think definitely, like you said, Liz,
Block by block.
a stud here. Lean on the fact that Liz, probably one of the offices, if not the best player.
Kiss.
Trista makes an early mistake.
I thought
They
you
lean
pointed
on
to me.
Liz, makes a great move. Then on the other side, Nick,
make it
maybe Nick can try to
kiss.
wacky it up a little bit. Maybe Nick do some wacky things. Nick often considered to be a wackier guy, but behind the scenes, rather calm.
What are you expecting wacky-wise from Nick?
Nick, I don't know. I don't find Nick to be a wacky person. People assume he is wacky. He has a lot of side business ventures that he's calm by. He has this pillow that has a pocket in it for your phone. So he does a lot of things on the side that people consider to be wacky. But I think in the Stool Streams room, you won't really see that from him.
Yeah,
The pocket
we
pillow
asked
is-
Nick.
Keep an eye out for the pocket pillow.
It's
We
life
mentioned the
changing.
poor
I
record
wanna
between
take it out
Nick
this
and
way.
Trent. Nick 1-3, Trent 0-3. I asked Nick, what's the
not
reason?
wacky.
What's holding you back? He said gravity.
That was shout out to the Hudson River.
Yeah,
which
gravity's
flows both
definitely
ways
hurt
on that
him.
one.
I think Trent's played 3 solid games. I think he's been caught in that scenario that we see with Jenga, where sometimes the game is just cruel. It's a cruel. He's a golf guy. This is a more cruel sport than golf.
No doubt about it. Liz, meanwhile, continues to stay locked in. We've seen very disciplined play from Liz, the reason for that 4-2 record.
Also, keep a lookout
And the
for
fact
the
that-
the Barstool Jenga Society. We're going to be doing nightly games on Xbox, on PC. Trent is going to be heading that up as well. He's got his finger in a lot of pies.
Jenga 2K21. Jim Florentine on the cover.
Yes.
Trent didn't even answer
A lot of people are talking about the Jenga curse, in fact.
So
Placement. Buttery soft.
God
Damn, Trent.
That was such a nice play.
Fuck.
Now back into the Square of Doom goes Trista.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff, last week, Trista dealt with a lot outside the Square of Doom. We had Dana the rookie who downed 7 High Noon Hard Seltzers in one match, and he did not hold back on Trista whatsoever.
Yeah, the match best described as weird.
awkward, yeah.
Just awkward energy. Fun to watch though. But went through a match that I didn't expect.
Yes.
High Noon's delicious. Dana wanted to put a couple High Noons down. Surprised Nick himself not drinking one. Maybe Trent.
And I did ask Nick, are you going to apply similar tactics to Trista to try to get her off her game? He said, quote, I would rather just not interact with Trista.
Well
Just
said.
quoted there.
People forget these phone calls are recorded.
Sure. On the
I
record.
also keep receipts.
They know that.
So
What are receipts?
receipts are like screen conversation, caps of conversations.
So you screenshot every time you have a conversation
every
with somebody.
single time.
Records everything.
Okay, that's good. You're a good friend.
Patriot
Nick.
Act.
Can make him kiss over here.
Nick got not good enough
hoping
courtesy
you'd
of
ask.
Spider. And Jeff, another thing I'm noticing, Nick, of course, from Wheeling, West Virginia, wearing a Big 12 Rivals hat.
He just
from
likes
Iowa
hats.
State.
He likes hats and colors. Today he's feeling red, maybe gold. So he went with the Iowa State Cyclones hat. West Virginia won over the weekend. Congrats to Nick. He's very pleased about that. He did say probably going to win the Big 12 now.
I'm trying really hard not to look at Liz's butt, but I just have to turn my head to the side
Yeah.
just to prove that I'm not.
PFT wearing an Ole Miss jacket.
She was making it very difficult. It was just like,
I don't turn. I put my head down and say a prayer.
yeah, I respect. You have
Yeah.
to respect women.
Yep.
You know what? Thank you.
You're
No
welcome.
problem.
Very respectful.
I disagree.
All right, as Liz completes here, PFT doing a nice job respecting women.
Look at this from PFT. Just
Very
making sure he
pro-women,
doesn't get
very
in trouble. Doesn't want to get canceled.
Yeah. I'll look at Trent's ass
He
all
can't,
day.
he can't look
Yeah.
at Trent's
Wouldn't.
ass.
Yeah, he's right.
Enjoy that
Wagon
view.
right there.
Hard not to. Hard not to.
Ass built for the war.
Trent said he'll do whatever it takes to avoid that 0-4 record.
Can I pull from this one?
He is touching an illegal
Four.
row right now.
That's an illegal row?
Yes.
Trent having trouble counting
I
never
down
would've-
to 4.
Trent in bad
Four.
shape
If there
right
was one
now.
That's a
block up there,
sign.
you could go there.
Gotcha.
Of an inexperienced player, Jeff.
Sign of a player who's letting the losses get too much to his head.
So many.
Obviously, he's been very focused on golf
Come on.
lately.
60 seconds to pick a block.
Don't
What?
listen to him.
15
What?
seconds to pick
He
a block.
doesn't
I
know.
15?
apologize.
I thought it was 60 seconds.
Yeah, you just
Yeah,
said
30 seconds in the first 20 blocks. And right now we are on block number 18.
I mean, why aren't these blocks moving? That's the question.
The fix
10.
it in.
Him and the Full Play boys, they beat Darius
Still
Rucker
struggling.
recently.
He's still
5.
All right,
the
I'm picking
block.
this one. I'm picking
He's
this
taking
picking
that one
Wait,
for
no.
the penultimate row.
1.
Yeah, yeah.
Block
All right,
locked
he's
in. You
locked
gotta
in.
have it. Yep.
He's got it. I think Trent's got
this.
it.
PFT makes his call, but PFT
Give him his
usually
space,
wrong
ladies.
when he
Yeah,
makes his
PFT
call.
had
I'm
been
feeling
wrong quite a
crowded
bit
in
here.
right now.
He's doing the little woodpecker. This cute little guy.
They're up in his ass.
Well, I mean, he tempts us with it. What else? Like, what do you expect? Isn't that what it's for?
He's not a piece of
Pretty even
Trent
down
is
the
no
road.
human being
Question
with thoughts.
4, by
I
the
got
way.
thoughts and
You're a
feelings.
complex
31% is
Yeah.
35 to
Right more.
37.
I feel like you're
Big
just
old
trying to
pizza.
have a
34 at
conversation instead of
28%.
letting
Ass
him
me.
answer
He
it.
said my voice
Yeah.
calls.
2,
Oh.
0 to
Trent's
30 at
known
12.
for
and the
wearing the
long shot
Carhartts,
was
but
hit in
with the
question
thong
2.
underneath.
You are the more
6%
ingredient
taking
of
41
ours.
plus.
You can't just open this app anymore and
Mine's
just
the
randomly
whole-
select.
older
shit.
black
No.
gentleman.
It's very clear because Nick, Liz, the least amount of selected, or the least people selected them, and you would know that Liz has the most
Oh,
wins.
Trent.
It just makes sense. People doing a great job
What
making
happens
sure
if
that
the
this
block
money
hits
is
the table?
theirs.
Absolutely. Remember, YouTube, give it a like. In fact, shout out to our
Give it a like,
Facebookers.
maybe comment.
Solid.
Comment,
That's
subscription.
methodical.
Jeff, you know we get a lot of people on Facebook watching us.
Not
Trent
surprised.
wants it. He wants it.
Gotta love it.
Shout out Facebook.
Great spot for live stream.
Facebook. We're seeing pokes in real life right now.
So now back to Trista.
Doing some cleanup.
She patted herself on the back a little bit last night in our interview. She said, takes a lot of focus and mental fortitude. It's very critical in every competitive endeavor, including Jenga.
And when she fucks up, like in the third block.
Make him kiss.
Gotta love
Worth
what you-
noting, violation is out there.
It's good.
Trent
You're
and
good.
Nick
It's
can
the
take
middle
the win
block.
if they
All right.
violate again.
You're up.
If Liz and
Yes.
Trista do
Was
violate.
back on block 3. Now Nick Turani. The
Hey, guys.
7-footer.
Yes, every inch of it.
Wobbling.
Trent, I don't know what to do.
No, I'm with you. I couldn't believe that mine was so hard to get out so early on.
I'm about to get roasted on Facebook.
Nick worried about the Facebook trolls.
This is block 20, so the 30-second shot clock's off.
Jeff, you remember
My
like
aunt
for
is gonna
TBH
talk
and like
some
for
real trash
rates
to you,
back
Nick.
in middle school?
All right, officially a 60-second
don't.
shot clock.
I guess that was
I typed Jake.
More of my
Jake,
generation
rare
thing.
that a reference goes over my head, but that one did.
so in
I'm an aim guy.
yeah, of course, yeah, I am.
Yeah.
But in middle school, you would post a Facebook status says like for TBH, like to be honest, and if you like it, the other person would post on your wall like TBH.
Hey,
You're
Jake.
very nice, and we should hang out
Jake,
more.
give
Yeah.
me a verbal like for TBH.
On you,
Yeah, just say like.
like.
That was a bad story.
Am I the only '90s person in here?
I think so.
I'm more
Max
about,
knows what I'm talking about.
I'm more about MySpace top 8s.
All right.
All right. There's a
up
90s
next?
crew watching our broadcast
Trent?
on Facebook,
bad.
Twitter, the blog, or YouTube that knows exactly what I'm talking
Facebook,
about.
YouTube,
Oh, hell yeah.
Twitter,
Yeah?
MySpace.
That's the ticket.
the app, the blog. Again, if you're watching this, you haven't put pics in. What are you
Saw
doing?
looking at.
GeoCities.
Put him in for Thursday.
Oh, fuck.
No.
A heavyweight battle in cornhole: Rico Bosco versus $20 Chef.
I'm honored.
That's our main event.
I'm honored that I'm eventually going to be playing cornhole in the same studio.
You'll be playing too.
the
Yes.
same studio that Rico Bosco has been in.
It's sticky.
Trent going with that Western block, midway down.
Trista's violating
Breaks
Nick's
it
airspace.
Really
Well,
pushing the limits right now. Spider
Teetering on
3
that
has
square
his
of doom.
eyes on her.
Look at that.
Never a doubt.
It's
right.
good.
All right.
Now back to Trista. Trista 2-0. She has played with Liz both times. A couple of deep matches, an ABM of 40. 40 flat.
Trent, lover of hard candy.
What do you think about this one? Liz?
I do love hard candy.
It looks loose.
I was
yeah.
eating Jolly Ranchers just last night.
Trista's digging around in there.
Yeah.
She's got a clean extraction.
And a quick Eastern block removal from Trista. Tries to create the full slate once again. She got it.
How many blocks are we in?
This is a remarkably sturdy tower, guys.
24 deep.
We're 24 deep, but this tower is extremely symmetrical for the most part. Good distribution of balance, no psycho shape.
Jeff, we've seen a trend, not just today, but throughout a couple of weeks, where
Uh-oh.
There's a block. I think
adjust.
you created the mental ranges in your head where people think it's over, as in the competitors think it's over very early, and then they breeze,
18
and then
to
it gets hard
28.
again. Yeah.
18 to 28.
Timeout.
Wow, timeout.
We got a
We'll
medical
use a long
timeout down
timeout.
here. We got a medical timeout,
All right,
possible injury.
let's send it
Here's
down the
his finger.
stream. Get it
Nick,
inside the huddle. Presented
PFT,
by
yeah.
Pioneer.
Go take a look at the finger.
Yeah, I saw it. He was really slamming that finger in. Might be a sprain, might be a break. He might have accidentally broke his finger off entirely. I'm not sure.
Good. Get out there.
Okay.
Game on.
He's passed the protocol, the finger protocol. He's back in.
Thanks, Trent.
All right, so remember, each
Oh,
team
boy.
does have one timeout.
Nick just absolutely gutting this one out on an injured finger.
I don't know. You may want to reconsider.
What? It's already.
Nick will not take the bait from his opponent's trash talk.
Nick has the receipts.
He is the receipt.
Way to persevere.
Nick is the receipt. We call him CVS.
And now
Long
back
ass
to Liz. Again, Liz
I mean-
eyeing a record
I love
fifth
it.
win,
I mean-
and
I
she
love it.
takes
I love
that
it.
one out with ease.
I love it.
I feel it's almost like when Liz approaches the tower, she stares at the block, and the block knows to loosen itself before she even touches it. It's like a master at work, Picasso
Love it,
painting.
love it.
Rembrandt cutting his ear off.
Trista, come up this way a little bit.
Trent
Okay.
eyeing down
Yep,
low
yep,
and down the
yours in the
middle,
camera.
too.
Got it.
You should ask Kate for the placenta for Lorraine bar. Ask Kate
Trent
for
with the
placenta for
patented
Lorraine.
circling like a hawk.
I already got bibs.
Yeah.
Nutritious.
Nick, I don't know, man.
I know. We're good. We have another timeout, right?
One timeout each.
Oh.
He's got what he likes. He really likes this
Oh.
one.
And with that penultimate row once again, takes it out.
You're just so cute.
And the retower
Even if
is
it's
complete.
it's hard not to
Another
figure
full
out.
slate in the books. And Jeff, we're getting closer and closer to that first range of 0 to
I
30.
stand by what I said.
They're starting to cruise now, have a little bit of a rhythm going. The tower was sticky,
I don't like that.
but we're moving 1 or 2 blocks here and there.
Why don't you
The
get through
tower
that?
begins to loosen up now for probably about 10 or so turns.
Would actually really funny if you would've
Some
done it.
possible sexual harassment going on down here. Liz just referred to Trent as being so cute. Not sure, rumors unconfirmed, whether or not she wants to smooch him. Just smooch the dickens out of him.
No. I don't know. What do you think? Easy builder.
I think Trent says,
No?
no
Or
thank you.
yes?
Trent is
Yeah, I
pretty
think so.
cute.
It's like very wobbly. Just slowly.
Trent's face kind of looks like crying Jordan's face right now a little bit.
It's a good meme.
Trysta, yeah, great meme. All-timer.
Same with Evolution of Dance.
Oh, love that guy.
Judson
He's
Ladd.
totally cool.
Twist towards you? Yeah. But don't hit the other ball.
Trista going up high right now.
Crick.
Oh my god!
You still have to place.
Trista making a big deal of block 28.
It's moving a lot.
She's digging around in the tower like she left her ear pods in there.
PFT trying to stir the pot.
He is. He is. Pot stir PFT. The P does stand for pot.
Yes.
No S in there for stir.
Ooh.
Come on, Trent. All right.
Nick wanting some hype from his teammate.
Needs the adulation.
It
Takes
is
out the Tillman's crest.
classic electric atmosphere down here. Loudest crowd in sports.
Vibs, don't you do it.
Confirmation
first
by
game.
Spider 2. 3. Spider 3, excuse me.
Yes.
Man.
That is not what I do.
Yeah.
Black Widow Gonzalez steps up. That's a cool nickname. I think I'm going to call you that from now on.
We saw Rudy in our
Black
last
Widow.
match, the youngest player to ever play at 19. Liz, the oldest, 78.
Experience matters.
60 seconds to pick a block.
We talked about some of those nicknames, PFT Black Widow. You had Tommy the Goose.
Yeah.
Nick is Sticky. Sticky
Always have
Nick.
shot clock.
Yep.
A good 20,
sticky
30
Nick.
second shot clock,
Sticky
20
Nick.
blocks
He plays
in.
ping
I
pong,
got
so
it.
he's paddles.
Yep.
Nicky paddles.
3 Z's. So I can play in my sleep.
What do we call Trent? Trench warfare.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that all the time.
Yeah.
Buckshot is another one people have said. Trent Buckshot.
Trent Reznor. Because he gets him out so easy. It looks like he's got 9-inch nails. You know.
doesn't get hurt.
No.
He's staying locked in.
Tower
despite
gets
the
closer
chatter
to God.
outside the Square of Doom.
Liz wants to fuck
Great
him like
pull.
an animal.
Great pull.
She will not budge.
Vibs, keep an eye on this. Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
It looks like you were the one initially.
Let's not point fingers here, Crick.
It's your fault. There we go. Nice. Very nice.
It's poetry in motion when Liz is taking these Jenga blocks out. We're just lucky to be in the same era.
Whew.
There are
That
on
was
the table
professional.
1, 2.
It's a lot scarier
I only see
tower
about-
tower than it
That's
looks.
it.
We have a decent amount of
Yeah,
movement,
it
not
doesn't
a
look
ton
like
of
it's-
moves.
Yeah.
This is
Not
like
a
the
ton
most
of
wobbly
moves.
tower we've had together, for
It's,
sure.
it's scary.
Crucial moment here.
Hmm.
As we're on the edge of that first window, 0 to 30. Only 12% selected.
That's pretty nice. Oh.
Do you need a second, PFT?
No, it's just a great. Trent and I shared a moment.
We did.
That's all you need to know.
Really nice.
Okay.
Trent going on that back end
Like a
right
bandage.
now. Wiggling it out.
Most
Savor.
effective way.
There it is.
Savor the
He's
pain.
got it.
All right. We
The
got
Trent is
we
too
got a
damn
replay coming
high.
up.
Look at that tower.
Gonna allow him to retower. And Jeff, another look at this interesting technique.
Smooth from Trent. Very smooth. Dr. Smooth, they call him. A little bit of a push out there, a bit of a smile, a smirk. Trent knows who he is. He's a humble guy on the outside, but on the inside, very cocky.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Back to
That's how I would
Trista.
explain myself.
The
Yeah, all the cock on the
34-year-old
inside.
from Portland, Oregon,
Just
does
an
not
eighth
know what
turn
it's
in a
like
row
to
doing
lose
the
here inside the
highest
Triple
available
S.
block.
2-0.
Oh, wow.
Cowardice.
Looking for the hat trick.
That looks
She
bad.
reconsiders
Trista in the
that
chat
fourth
is
row
saying
for
that
the
you
time
won't
being.
go below the
You
fifth
think
deck.
so? Just look how wobbly it gets when I pull it, though. Maybe
Every night,
coconut
Trent
syrup.
drinks one RC Cola before bed. People don't realize that. A very Midwestern man.
Trista going the other way for that fourth row.
Oh.
All four of our players from very different parts of the country, I believe.
Yes,
too.
we've got West Virginia, Iowa, Texas, and Oregon.
Covering the map.
Oregon, God's country. There's a lot of
right.
Dallas Cowboys fans up there.
Do you even have a team name? When's that happening?
Oof.
Oh, we don't need. No, we don't. The team that shall be named. Probably never. We just probably won't have a name.
You should start to.
We're a football team. We don't need a
I
name.
like it. I
we
like
should
it.
start. We should say Cowboys offensive. Get that changed.
Yeah, it actually kind of is.
I think so.
I mean, because what? It's Cowboys and what?
You said it before we were on air.
Now Nick,
Remember, losers are the cool ones, Nick.
Yeah.
again Jeff, a
Remember.
combined 1-6 for Nick and
Trent.
Trent.
I
They
know.
are in desperate need of a win.
Yeah, that winless.
Ooh, knocked that one out.
Almost knocked it over. That
Like a loose
winless
tooth.
streak for Trent is becoming heavy on his shoulders.
All right. That works.
Again, as I said, not in golf though. They did beat Darius Rucker, the foreplay guy,
Nice.
recently.
But we all know what's more important.
Great stuff.
Jenga.
I'm a different person when I'm inside of that.
That was
Yeah,
great.
it's true. When the match was over, Darius Rucker turned to
Nice.
Trent and said, "How about that 0-3
Ow.
record in Jenga, Trent? You bitch." That's what he said to him.
You did.
He did.
Hurt my feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Liz, no issues
Nah,
whatsoever.
Too good right
That's
now.
crazy.
I don't. I
Nice.
just.
It's so nice.
And Jeff, if there are ever to be some sort of draft for Jenga players around the office, you've got to think Liz has got to be up there on the mocks.
She's definitely top 2 or 3. PFT pretty good as well himself. Big Cat as well. Haven't seen them in a while, but Liz definitely top 3.
I've talked to a lot of scouts. They all agree
Trent,
Liz is 1-1
your heart.
in the draft.
It hasn't led to
She's
a great second
regarded as an
round.
Andrew Luck type prospect.
your heart that way.
Yeah.
She's just really head and shoulders above anybody else, not only from technique, but also just an even keel. I think her personality lends itself very well to handling things without
Just
shaking
not
her
moving.
hands. I think she just doesn't drink at all.
Thank you, PFT. And now Trent struggling with block
Uh-huh.
34.
No.
Again, the edge of another window
60
on
seconds to
question
pick a block.
4. 28% of you took 31 to 34.
Trent's getting a little frantic.
Music commences.
moving around a lot.
And the tower
This-
wobbles.
I think I'm fucked.
No.
Trent is a crowd favorite. They want him to make this pull here.
Do it for the people, Trent.
Once again, Trista the favorite to pull the losing block, but not by a wide margin at 32%.
As always.
Trent at 31, and then Nick at 19, and Liz at 18.
Trent
Ooh,
laser
got it.
focused on this block.
Remember,
He's got
entering
it.
this match, 299 of you still alive in that quest for 3,500.
Wow.
Good.
It's good
Wow.
from Trent,
I'm concerned.
That is.
and
got
that
colder in the
just
front.
knocked
It
out
was possible.
Goes.
the 28%,
No, that one.
31 to 34 range. On to our most popular pick at 31%, 35 to 37 with Trista. Going on that fourth row, the highest you can go. Gets the nod of approval from her all-star teammate.
Easy does her.
Nearly all the way out. Oh! It
Leaning
stabilizes for the time
Leaning
being.
heavy.
How? How?
It is leaning
Watch
away
those
from
hands.
her.
Watch those hands.
Oh, that would have been potentially
don't
game.
Once
think
again,
so.
it's not Liz's
I
turn,
was
but she
watching.
is there to make an impact to ensure her team doesn't get
Don't want a
DQ'd.
violation. I have to think Trent would probably take
Kiss
the
him
win.
on this side. And but that side
Absolutely
too. Both
confirms
sides
that
kiss.
he would.
That is a significant lean. Some more maintenance to do up top.
Nice and easy.
Crowd wants Trent. They need Trent.
Looking for his
Trista,
first
good.
career
Relax.
win.
You're in there.
Good.
Guys, I'm down here on the floor, and we've had a recent development with the temperature.
man.
The thermometer has actually cracked because it's so cold down here. Look at this. Not from the cameraman stepping on it, not from Max when he accidentally tripped on it. This is just entirely from the bone-chilling cold. It's now 67 degrees in Stool Stadium.
Yeah,
We don't know
that
why a
feels
cold front might have moved in. Some are speculating it might be a ghost. I think it's probably a ghost. Back to you guys.
You can
Let
see
him
your
go.
nipples
Spooky
through the jacket.
Thank
Yes,
you,
I can
PFT,
feel them
and
too.
Jeff, you're a gravity guy. What's the deal with this lean? How do you combat it?
Well, I've talked about it before, but there's typically a recoil when you pull the block. And if this is the block that Nick pulls, the recoil will go the other way. And that is exactly what he needs. Also, the way that the tower is set on top, he's going to have to retower it in the same way he's pulling this block right now. So he can put it on the other side and balance it back out for himself. So this is in his favor right now, so long as he gets the pull. The recoil will be the other way. It'll be away from the lean. And then he can place the tower, the block, on the west side. So the opposite side of where he is right now, and counter the lean even more. So Nick is in good shape right now.
So he got step one out of the way, the removal. Now he's got to figure out the balancing act, and I don't know if that's straight
Very
enough.
no, that's not.
Yeah.
Look
I'm
at
right.
that
Bad
shit.
tower there.
Yeah.
Look at that shit.
Can I get a Can I get a sky cam?
Look at that.
Yep.
That is
Significant
not Trista's
space.
call, though. That is,
Should
of course,
his partner will have to deal with it?
Spider 2 or Spider 3.
Yeah. Hey, you can leave it. Your partner's gonna have to deal with it.
Oh. Yeah.
All right.
He just leaves it.
Jeff, what do you think of that move?
He just leaves it for Trent. He's going to say, hey, why not let them maybe make a mistake here? If not, Trent can make it, and I won't be the losing block.
Seen a lot of selfish play.
Yeah,
We saw Tommy
Smokes-
say he didn't care if he lost because it wouldn't be him.
The Goose is a noted selfish player. He did take a tough
It's the
loss
first block
earlier.
she touches every
Right.
time.
Ooh, what about the Block Widow? That's good.
That's sick.
Liz, the Block Widow, Gonzalez. Everything she
got
touches
that one
just
out.
dies.
Really good.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
she's
fine.
going to go with the thin end.
Thin end, but that's the opposite end of where it's leaning, so this will balance it out a little bit. Makes it probably easier for Trent, but takes away the risk of her knocking it over on the retower.
Push it
Good.
in a little more.
Still some hanging. That west side. Nice job by our Sky Cam
In.
presented by High Noon.
So from
Hard
this
Seltzer.
end there, yeah, you got to push it that way to make it go over the edge. You're good.
And that's clear. All right, Jeff, this is interesting because Liz did go with the thin end. So now, Nick and Trent have a lot of room up top. However, to your point earlier, because of the lean, it's not that easy.
No, it really isn't. And
Let's start trying.
a lot of
Yeah.
hard taps
Alright.
could knock it over, so he's going to have to be very nimble and soft.
He is reaping what Nick has sown.
This is good.
That's good.
We just eliminated our
Yes.
most popular pick. Question 4, 35 to 37. That was 31% of the field. 38 to 40, 22%. Trent gets it out easily, but now the retowering.
I'm gonna switch to my right hand, I think.
Yeah, but just toss it so you
toss
can't
it.
even risk it. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Well, N1 mixtape Jenga down here.
Can he create another full slate?
How's it
Looks
looking?
to be
Good.
clear,
Strong
and it is.
by Trent. Strong by Trent.
All right, back to Trista now. 39 blocks in.
Trent is just solid. He's going to be, he's like that Big Ten linebacker. He's going to get you
Very gentle.
probably second or third on the team in tackles. He'll get drafted in the 6th round, probably cut in the first training camp, but he's very solid. He gets it done.
Trent has never won.
Yeah.
Trista has never lost.
He played for years.
Will those streaks continue, or will they
Yeah,
end?
but that's it. It's one of those two.
It's not moving, girl.
You're gonna have to make it move.
Sheesh.
There are only 2 obvious
See
non-tablecloth
if you can
moves
like,
here.
by putting your finger on one of the blocks and putting it on the other, if you can kind of wiggle it.
We'll say
You mean
this
like that?
No, using like the base.
Tower
bottom.
mat.
60 seconds to pick a block.
You mean like this?
Yeah,
but
I didn't
like
think I was
putting
Saw
your
it
finger on
earlier with
that
Billy
one,
and Nate.
the one below it with your thumb, and see if you
Winning
can
in
Yep,
questionable
okay.
fashion.
No, like pressing up against that block with your thumb.
I don't
Liz and
know.
Trista
Oh,
trying to
That's
collaborate
the
here
longest
to
stable.
survive.
When Liz's career is done, she
40
might just
seconds
make
to pick a block.
seamless transition to being a coach because what she's able to impart with her knowledge to Trish right there is extremely helpful.
Take your time.
This is massive.
You got all the time.
You're good, Trista. You already have it. It's pretty much out.
Leaning.
Going with that east side. Some more leaning, using her right index finger to try to level it out.
She is really taking her time on this one. She is really using every second of that clock.
It stabilizes. Huge shift of the weight.
There was a second touch.
Did you touch it? From my, yeah.
Hold.
We will get a review.
You finish
You
the
can
turn.
finish out the turn. But this may
There's
be over.
no call on the floor. So it
I
has
threw my
to-
flag.
There was a
Gotta
flag.
finish the turn.
This,
But do we have a look
This
here
may
at a
be
potential
wrapped.
double violation?
and Trent already said if there's a violation, he will take the win.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Oh!
I don't think she did.
I didn't touch it.
I
Is
think
it
she hovered.
conclusive? Remember, it has to be conclusive because the call on the floor was no touch.
We will wait for the ruling from the booth. I mean,
Maybe another replay?
it was very close. We can,
Right.
you and I can say that.
But the call on the floor
But I
being
don't
no
know.
touch
Comment.
is important. And
Did
he's
you touch
off
with
to the
two hands at
command
once?
center once
I
again.
did not.
Yeah, he's gonna go off to the. Yeah, that's a
A
smart
very,
move.
a very emphatic. I did not touch it.
And
There's
that's
another
from an
angle.
unbiased perspective.
I don't know, guy.
They didn't touch it?
Yeah.
Is that missing?
If,
Okay.
if-
Alright.
if
Alright.
anything, it would be the thumb, but I'm not sure if the thumb touched it. That's what they're discussing right now.
No, I don't think it
Jeff, we
is.
don't know what the call is going to be here, but you got to think. I don't know if this is conclusive enough on either side, right?
No, I think.
All right, here we
she
go.
may have just missed it, but we
ruling
will
coming
see what
back
they
in.
say.
After review, It is confirmed the person did not use 2 hands. Trista
Alright, big
is still
moment.
good.
Big moment because, again, Trent had said
That
he
is
would take the win. That would have been the win for
Very
Nick and
close.
Trent. But now they're
Very close.
in tough position.
Man.
Is it me?
I forgot what they said on the
yes.
field.
Yep. Yep.
Call on the floor was no touch, so it had to be conclusive to overturn. It was not. It was the right call.
This is the block Nick goes for.
Again, we could have double 41-plussers if Nick completes this move.
Trent, I can't do it with you looking at me like that. Just kidding, Trent. Thank you.
Easy as block, bitch.
You got it. You got it.
So pivotal, and I'll explain why in a second.
Yep. Oh, it stabilizes.
down.
What a move by Nick just to trust the gravity. He could have done a quick retower and saved himself, but he trusted the tower.
Great job by Nick.
Okay. All right. Easy now.
I was trying to hold it with one hand, but I couldn't.
Wow, just very aggressive.
Got it to go.
That was the big move because if
How is
Nick
it?
had
Good?
not pulled one of the side blocks,
Huge.
he would have set up Liz and Trista for basically a game ender. He would have put himself and Trent in a position where they could have had to have done a tablecloth to end it. This has extended the game. That was massive by Nick.
And in terms of the play bar stool, that massive as well. Another 41-plusser, 6% took it. And Jeff, we could see another rollover, but still a long way to go.
Trista, what did you mean when you called Nick? I think it was a lazy-ass blog bitch. What did that mean?
I said it was an easy ass block.
And then bitch.
Bitch, yeah, the bitch.
Okay, do you want to retract the bitch? Do you want to apologize for using the B word? Or do you think that Nick is actually a bitch?
I think he's a bitch.
She meant what she said. She said what she meant.
Got it out. Has a full slate to work with, but the weight, more important, excuse me, there's one spot. Looks to be clear, and it is.
I can't believe it got back to me.
There is only one move for Trent here.
42 deep.
This
Trent
is just as pivotal.
taken by 31%.
Oh no.
He senses
Super
trouble.
Super duper.
Could he move to 0-4 or pull this move off?
That one is stuck in there pretty good.
You can
guys.
use 2 hands once.
You can tell that Sticky Nick has touched that block.
Fuck.
No, you got it. Easy.
Going with the west side chisel. This will do wonders for Trent's ABM, average blocks per match. One of the lowest in the office, just 28.3 entering today.
Oh.
Fuck, man.
So this will definitely shoot it up a significant amount. And he got that one out.
Easy.
Can go anywhere. Up top, chooses the
gotta
middle.
be in
Is
the
it
middle.
good enough?
Very.
It's got to be in the middle. You're way off center.
No?
Better.
Let's see, Jake. It's now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Say too loud.
I mean, that's it, right, Liz?
But remember, this
No, fourth row.
unleashes the new fourth row.
Fourth row. Oh. Oh, so technically.
We'll see if Trista goes
Yeah,
But
for a
eventually block if
lazy-ass
you need
blog.
You need a block to stand on.
Looks like
Or a box, rather.
Remember,
might be doing a lazy
props
ass block.
are legal. So for the 5'5", 120-pounder, she's using some elevation.
A 60 seconds, pick a block.
There it is.
We have a Tittleman's crest.
All right, take your time, you guys.
Yeah, Nick is on the sidelines. He realizes what's about to happen here if she successfully pulls this. I thought she might have been going for the side blocks. If she had done that, she basically would have put her team in a losing scenario. But if she successfully
down.
pulls this, Nick will have to do a tablecloth move.
Tap
to
it,
continue
and
this
then
game.
leave your finger
But this
on it
block is
to
not coming out easy. This is
stabilize
no
it for a
guarantee,
second
Jake.
before you keep tapping.
Using that hanger as stability.
I actually think that Nick could pull off the next move. There's a way to do it.
There's a way to do it is right, PFD. No one's actually really tried the tablecloth move.
No.
They try to move other blocks, and it hasn't worked yet.
I think we saw when it was Donnie and Donnie together. I think Chef Donnie
Yeah.
did try it. It just did not come close to working. Still
Ooh, watch out,
nothing
watch out.
going for Trista.
I think it's like gonna fall.
No, don't put your finger
Losing
on that.
confidence.
Put your finger on the block that you're pushing. Hold it. Yeah, like that. But after you tap, so tap, 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 but then like hold your finger there just to keep the whole thing, the structure stable before you keep tapping.
Loosening up a little bit.
Yeah, hold it right there.
Wobbling more and more.
Yeah,
I think
good.
it's
I see what you're saying.
almost sideways. Trent wants that win. He's leaning into it.
Remember, Trent 0-3, Nick 1-3,
Yeah,
I
that.
see what you're
Yeah.
saying.
Trista 2-0. So we've had someone who's never won and someone who's never lost on opposite sides here.
Hold it. Ooh. See if you can pull from the
That's what I'm
corner.
thinking.
Yeah. Flow, yeah.
Trent wants victory. You see him on the right side of your screen.
He can taste
Hold
it.
it.
He can taste it.
You got it. Just very slowly. No.
More tilting.
Hold
Thing
it.
wants to come over when she stabilizes.
A little pull,
Looking
stabilize,
like the
little pull,
leaning
stabilize.
tower of Pisa right now, Jeff.
No way.
Hold it, hold it, hold it.
Nick and Trent
This
can
block
sense
isn't-
it.
Okay, wait.
This is
Oh.
45 degrees.
You're close. Hold it.
45?
Liz
So
still
let it come
believes.
this way a little bit.
About 45,
Let the-
midway to the 90.
Let the whole tower come this way a little bit because it's moving towards you. So let it.
I don't know how this thing is up right now.
It's all over the place.
Still a long way to go.
Oh.
I think Nick just sensed it.
Nick thinks
Okay,
it's done.
stop for a second.
Come over here. It's like rotating.
Yeah. Okay, so.
It's as sideways as possible without falling
There's
down.
what you
just
need to
no
do is
way.
push these two on this side that way a little bit.
This is
This is crazy.
Liz coaches this way out of this mess.
If they somehow make this pull,
Basic bitch picture.
So, put your finger here and push the other finger on the side.
This is absolutely remarkable.
Facebook profile.
I mean,
You just gotta, now you gotta force it that way a little bit. Just
I
give
know.
it
I'm trying to do it with one hand.
Gonna take a miracle.
a little shimmy that way.
Their opponents think it's done, but Liz and Trista still locked in.
Put your
Trent
finger
get
on
that
this
first
block
win?
and on the
Oh,
one below
oh,
it.
I know.
Or-
Okay. Put your finger, get your thumb to this one below it and give it a little shove.
Yeah,
I got it.
I am.
Yes.
That's hard to do.
Don't use two hands.
I know.
Trent said he will eat a block if he wins.
Yeah, but this one, it's this that's causing it.
Yeah, but you gotta work on that.
I
that one
Still
below it.
going.
I can't believe
It
this.
doesn't matter what you're just. You gotta move it that way. Don't worry about pulling.
It's like a trick
Oh
tower.
my goodness.
This is like a
What's
joke
going on?
tower right now.
what is going
She has to
on?
go for that center block, right?
But
Get
she's
shot
not
clock.
making any
Are these
progress
glued?
here. That's the issue.
Is there
It's just
glue on the
staying
tower?
uptight.
Get it.
Yeah, now she's not even touching the block she has to pull. She has to pull the block above that. So at this point, it's almost right. And again, this was a game-ending move. If she had pulled this, the game was basically over. It would have had to have been a tablecloth.
Okay.
All-time choke
Trent,
job.
Nick, though, wait a
And
second.
then
Did she
this
just
way a little
stabilize
bit.
this thing out?
You're stabilizing.
Still tilting a significant
It's going
amount.
actually, it's going the other way. But now it's
Okay, roll
recorrected.
Gentle.
just fall.
Nick and Trent
Just
beside
fall.
themselves that
Leave
this
it
match
for a
is not
second.
done.
Is it stable?
I think if she lets it go.
It's done. But we don't know.
I don't know about that,
Give it a
Jake.
go. It's
It's going back the other way now.
Stabilize.
No,
Oh, there, yeah, now there it goes.
I think the stable has had enough.
She's giving it a good try, though. It's definitely changing its weight a little bit.
The tower is ready to tap out.
Trista has never lost and now in significant danger of pulling her first losing block ever. Oh,
You're stabilizing.
Unbelievable.
could it stabilize?
Trent will puke if this stays up.
Hold it, hold it. You're close. You're getting there.
She might have missed her chance.
Yeah, we saw
I think
something
it was,
there.
I think it was there.
How?
Right there, maybe.
Weight shifted, and I think it stabilized.
It's
now
stabilized!
it's
All right, but
stabilized.
Jeff, now we're back to square one.
Yeah, but now she has to
Yeah,
pull
see,
that
you go
block.
the
But
other
she
side
moved it
and
so
pull.
much, she may have loosened it a bit. And remember, if she pulls this, Nick and Trent then have 0 moves on the board except for a tablecloth move.
Still a ways to go.
I think she's back to square one now.
Ooh,
Yeah, now she's back to square one. I don't know. This is unbelievable. This is the greatest tease for the first ever win for Trent. He can't believe it.
Trent senses it,
You got it. You got it.
but they are still alive.
Trent has a look on his face of, why me? Don't let this happen. to me
Shock on the
again."
face of a man going to his first state fair. You can see it on his face.
I mean, this is a prank.
There you go.
Nick noting it probably has to be a prank tower.
Okay, now go on the other side and
Stabilized
pull.
it again.
So now we're back to
Which one?
where we were
You know
5
what? You
minutes
gotta
ago.
switch sides.
The middle one?
Yeah. See if you can give it a little tug now.
Yeah.
Bitch. It's this whole thing. It's like,
I think the entire top is just glued in, Jake. I
Yeah.
think that's the problem. I think no matter how much it's moved.
You loosen them, but one of them is going to come out.
look at this. It just wants to go this whole thing.
But as long as you hold on to that while you're taking the other guy out, it'll stay. You need to keep your hand on that block while you're taking another one out.
This would get interesting. She's trying to extract one block while using the same hand to stabilize.
There it is.
She's got movement.
Slow.
There's daylight. Guys, there's daylight.
Some more movement.
Easy. Slow down.
Oh, it's out! Can
way.
she retower? Oh, it's
Two
a hit!
hands.
Oh,
That's
no!
the undoing?
After
can't
all of
believe
that
it.
hard work,
You hate to see
she
it.
was
Oh,
at the
that is
finish line
tragic.
and cannot believe it.
No!
That is tragic. Trent already said he would take the win.
What do you?
Oh, that's your.
Another look coming to confirm the
Oh,
call.
No. The greatest save we've ever seen in Stool streams. Trista held it up. Liz coached. They combined for an unreal move. And then the 2-hand touch, barely, but it happened.
Oh my god.
And now the DQ is in play. Obviously, because of the retower, Nick and Trent have 0 moves on the board.
I mean,
If they don't take it, they lose.
Let's take it inside the huddle on their decision.
we got no moves left.
Yeah, but think of the ridicule.
We got no. I don't care. I gotta get.
I'm
I gotta
so
get.
sorry.
I have a goose egg in the win column. I have
That
none.
was the most.
He's like, I want to keep that perfect record.
Yeah, but
No one's perfect. We have a
I
perfect
mean,
record. He does not.
who are we?
What are you talking about?
I cheat on
We're
things all
taping
the
your
time.
fucking hand down next time.
I know.
God almighty.
I'll leave it up to you.
No. Do you want your first win? What are
Yes.
the comments saying anything cruel about us taking a?
I'm sure
Didn't
not.
somebody take a win like that
I'm
earlier
sure they're
today?
very positive.
Well, Nick, we are on 4 different platforms, so
I thought you
What's
did.
Facebook saying?
I thought you put it
on
up
the
there.
Facebook.
What are all those moms saying?
Yeah.
Earlier they didn't.
They didn't.
Yeah. Did you already put the other one up there?
No, but if we
They
do,
have one more.
It's
if we
No,
don't
did you already
take the
put your
win,
block
it has
up there
to,
when it was
uh,
finished? Yeah.
first
So they have one more block. to put up
crazy
there on
shit.
top.
Right.
Take the
You gotta
win
do
and
a
then
you gotta do a
lose it.
table call.
Oh yeah.
and that's never been done.
Trent did say he would take it, but I think
Yeah, you
Nick
guys
is
gotta make a
now
choice,
in the
Nick,
scenario. He doesn't
Yeah.
know.
No, it's up to you.
I want the win.
Wow.
Take it.
Wow.
We're taking the win.
Game, set,
We're
match.
taking the win.
The
We're taking the win.
disqualification
We
ends it.
had no other moves.
Yeah,
There's
I
no
think
reason not to.
ridiculing themselves is unfair there because while Trista did hold it up and did a great job at it, they're the ones who
Trista.
put that tower in the
I hope you have
scenario
2 hands.
to force her to make a mistake, even though the mistake came in a pretty ridiculous way.
Come on.
You feel bad for Trista. You feel bad for Liz.
Wow.
Unreal game, unreal save. Trent gets the first win, though, for Trent. People love Trent. They love the khakis. They love the shoes and the hoodies. They're fired up. that Trent finally has the win, albeit it comes in quite a controversial.
It's
Two
not that
matches in a row
controversial.
where we had a
had no
disqualification
moves
on the table. We only have one. We only had
It
one
would have been
ever.
psychotic.
Second
Right?
now, yes.
Second now.
Lenny
Now
Balls
we
the
have two in a
first, and
row.
now here.
I got to win.
Unbelievable.
But Jeff, the tower still needs to go down, so I guess Trista can still do the honor here.
She can knock it over. She can jump into.
Oh!
I'm in absolute shock, Jake.
She just kicked it on the table.
I almost died.
And that was it. But Jeff,
Someone could have
let's
been
do our
killed.
close shave of the match presented by Phillips Norelco, and
Yep.
it's going to be this.
I'm so
it was a
sorry.
miraculous move.
kids,
She got
why?
the hard part out of
Yeah.
the way, and then she kicked herself in the butt.
The easiest thing you had to do out of the scenario was just put the block on the tower with one hand. Unreal save. That tower, Nick was noting it. It looked like a trick tower for a minute, like a prank, like Ashton Kutcher was going to roll on in here. But then somehow she managed to pull the block but put two hands on it. You just hate to see it. And that mistake she made on the third pull of the match comes back to haunt her. She had no more violations. Trent, first-time winner. Thanks to Norelco.
Down the stream, PFT with our competitors after the disqualification.
Guys, that was quite a match. I'm down here with Trista, first of all. Some are calling it the all-time worst choke job in the history of modern competition. Trista, did you choke it away, or did the pressure get to you, or are you just a loser?
I have no words, honestly. Like, I'm so disappointed. It was one of the greatest things I've ever pulled off in my life with that refiguring of the tower, and then one of the worst, most boneheaded things I've ever done in competition to go twice with two hands. So that's on me. I fucked up. I let my teammate down.
Right,
And me and Liz come back next week, and hopefully I can do better.
Are you going to make any adjustments? Are you going to try the Glenny Balls method of
I
taping
think
that
I'm gonna-
hand down? Because
yeah.
you had 3 instances where at least it came very close.
I think I'm going to do something. We got to do something.
All right, just cut it off. Just cut it off. I'm also here with Liz. Obviously, played a great game. Liz, the block widow, possibly the best Jenga player in the office. Congrats, Liz. Are you upset at your teammate?
I'm upset in general.
Including
I
at
would
her teammate. Liz is upset at her teammate, and then that's going to be our main takeaway from her. Now, from these guys right here, I want to get inside your heads. Trent, you were eager to take the victory. Nick, you almost seemed like I don't want to get made fun of online.
Yeah.
They can be cruel on the internet. How did you guys come to an understanding that you would take the win?
You know, Trent had that big donut in the win column, so it felt really good to give it to them. But you got to hands it to our opponents over there. They played a really good game, a clean game. Well, half of them did.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
I don't feel bad whatsoever taking the win. I needed it. We had no moves left anyway. Nick was going to have to do a tablecloth, which I'm sure he's capable of, but I didn't want to risk it. We didn't want to risk it. So I got the win. I got off the, I got off the 0 wins, and that's all that matters.
It was the right call. I think most people realize that it was the right call. You were out of moves. To do otherwise would have been to accept defeat and bring it on yourselves.
Yep.
Jenga is a thinking game. It's a mental game, and it's also a game that has only one hand to be played with, something that they forgot on the other side of the aisle. Back to you guys up in the booth, Jake and Jeff. I'm going to sign off.